Greetings. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I would still say it. Something that is not said very commonly. But I think if you look deeper, we all know it is true. It is about people, places, and things in a world that we live in. How often do you think people really like us? Let me tell you one thing very, very frankly. Not all your haters are people out there, strangers on the internet, or people who don't like your work. At least they are honest enough. People who criticize you, people who oppose you, people who don't stand for you, or those who cannot stand you, at least they are open in voicing it out, at least on the internet. Or there are people who might just say it on your face. They are not your real haters, they are genuine haters. But I'm talking about people in life who pretend to be in your life, who pretend to be your well wishers, who pretend to be someone who supports you, who pretend to be someone who love you. There are many, there will be many, right amongst them who will be your greatest haters, who will not be happy for you wherever you are. Observe, be aware and observe. Who is it that goes silent, completely silent, when you are doing good? When you have something to celebrate, when you have a good news, when you have a success story, when you have something you're joyous about, watch who goes silent in your entire people known. Watch who comes to your support only when there is a need. Watch who celebrates when you fall. Celebration might not be out in public. There might be a certain smile on their face. There might be a certain relaxation and peace when you are in trouble. I know you understand what I'm saying. It's very common but hardly spoken about. Observe who needs you when they are in trouble, but who doesn't need you when you are in trouble. When you need help, when you look for support, look who is around. Look who vanishes when you need support. All the people that you feel or think that love you, observe. You will know what the truth is. Because what is seen need not be true. It's very, very funny and ridiculous to one day just discover and rather be shocked and surprised at all those who you thought were there in your life are actually not there in your life. And you might be even surprised to see who you thought were never in your life, maybe silently there in your life. Observe the people who come to your support, to your help when you're down. Watch out those who come silently besides you. They are the ones, genuine ones. Ironically, unfortunately, it is the other way around. It looks all the other way around. Watch out those who disappear from your life after their work is over. Either they get some advantage out of you and they leave, or they leave because they are not getting any advantage of you. Means they have taken disadvantage. Watch and observe these things. It is not to create animosity or hatred or vengeance. It is simply to understand the way this life functions. It is beyond our imaginations. It is beyond the way we are programmed to think. We are conditioned to believe what is not true. You can only become aware of all falsity when you are deeply aware. So, this will help us understand the falseness of life. This can prevent a lot of heartbreaks and shocked surprises, a lot of unwanted trauma that we can simply gather by projecting our expectations and hope on that which looks true but is false. Something to deeply contemplate on. I don't know why I said this today, but I don't know who needs to hear this. This has always been in my life and mind. I often speak about these topics. These are from my life experiences. Because where you expect the most only, you get hurt there. Now, don't worry, nothing has happened in my life. Right now, I'm happy preparing for a very fantastic retreat. But this thought came to my mind. Because the observances are always there. So when you keep observing, it's a funny world. The world hasn't changed. The dramas haven't changed. The dramas go on. Then I am made to remember that, yes, till this so called life is there in which we are projecting all these dramas, the play of consciousness, a drama in a drama, you're bound to be looking at this comedy show, a repeat telecasts. And that's the whole thing about. That's how life is a comedy at times. But first, you got to become a joker. You got to be joked. You got to be made fun of. You got to bear it all from the other end. Look like a clown. Feel like a clown. Experience what a joke is and how it feels when life jokes with you. This has to go on for a repeated number of times for us to realize life is a joke. Don't worry, this is not tragedy or anything, this is spirituality. Welcome to practical spirituality. Until some such kind of weird messages next time, stay blessed. Much divine love and light to you.